closer shot of peaceful village nestled in a jungle. The houses are simple yet modern, blending with the environment. Peaceful, dressed in white, pink, and gold with hints of yellow. The same petting a large, serene animal outside their home. Captain Peaceful. I work as a nurse at a vet. Life was peaceful. Boyfriend, a wetnut panel, playful. Peaceful. Are you going to spend all day with the animals again? Peaceful turns to face her boyfriend, a rugged yet kind-looking man named Kai, who approaches with a smile. He carries a basket of fresh fruit. Hey, they're going to think you love them more than me. Peaceful, smirking. Maybe I do. They're less trouble. Suddenly, Peaceful's wrist communicator beeps urgently. He glances down, her expression shifting its forehead. Communicator, holographic text. Emergency alert wildlife container group, Sector 12. KI frowning. Another outbreak? For this week. Peaceful grin. Something's wrong, Kai. I have to go. Peaceful arrives at a containment site near a lake, where investigators and wildlife officers are busy examining the area. Dead animals, distorted and unnatural, scattered across the ground. A green mist hangs in the air. Captain Peaceful. The scene was worse than I imagined. Investigator 1 pointing. Over there, another one. Peaceful kneels beside a grotesquely mutated creature, its skin slimy and dark, with patches of crystal protruding from its body. She dons gloves and a mask. Peaceful to herself. What happened to you? Investigator 2 off panel. They've all changed. Even their diets. They're eating each other now. Close up of Peaceful, portable scanner over the creature's body. The scanner emits a soft glow, displaying chaotic energy patterns. Scanner, holographic text. Energy signature unknown. Origin non-terrestrial. Peaceful to the group. This isn't just an infection. It's something alien. An investigator opens a specimen case, revealing a chunk of glowing, black crystal extracted from another creature. Investigator 1. We found this inside one of them. Peaceful, taking it carefully. It's like the crystal is alive. Investigator 3, nervous. And spreading. Peaceful examines the crystal under a portable microscope. A close-up reveals intricate, swirling energy patterns inside. Peaceful to herself. It's growing, changing, as if it's feeding on something. Suddenly, the carcass she was examining twitches violently. Black ooze seeps from its mouth, and its eyes glow faintly green. Investigator 2. What the? Peaceful, stepping back. Get back. The creature's body convulses, and it begins to rise unnaturally. Its distorted limbs stretch, and it lets out a guttural and human scream. Creature in a distorted voice. Fragment. Peaceful. It's speaking? The creature lunges, attacking one of the investigators. Peaceful grabs a nearby tranquilizer gun, firing a dart into its neck. Peaceful. Fall back. No! Investigator 1 screaming. It's not going down. Chaos erupts as more infected animals emerge from the jungle, attacking the group. Peaceful dodges as one lunges at her. Peaceful caption. They weren't just infected. They were something else entirely. One of the animals transforms mid-attack, its body elongating and sprouting thorn-like protrusions. It lets out a deafening roar. Peaceful. They're evolving. Investigator 3, terrified. What do we do? Close up of Peaceful's determined face as she speaks into the communicator. Peaceful. Send reinforcements. You're being overwhelmed. Communicator distorted. Static. Too late. A massive beast emerges from the shadows, towering over the group. Its body is covered in black crystals, its eyes glowing an unnatural green. The remnants of its previous form are barely visible beneath the corruption. Spikes protrude from its limbs, and a dark mist radiates off its body. Its deep guttural voice. Please or join us. Close up of Peaceful, her expression hard and determined as she grips her weapon, a staff-like device with a glowing, segmented edge that pulses with golden and pink energy. It's a multifunctional electrical staff capable of stunning, cutting, and emitting focused energy blasts. The design is sleek and lightweight, reflecting her medical and exploratory background. Peaceful firmly. Not today. The beast lunges forward with incredible speed, its claws swiping at the group. Peaceful swings her staff, activating the energy blade to parry the attack. Sparks fly as the blade clashes against the beast's crystalline claws. S effects. Claw. Peaceful, gritted teeth. This thing is massive. We need to split up. One of the investigators tries to shoot the beast with an energy rifle. Reflects the sharp strength of its tail, sending the investigator flying into a tree. S effects. Wham. Investigator 2 often panicked. It's too strong. We need to back up. Peaceful leaps into a nearby rock, using her elevated position to aim her staff at the beast's exposed back. She fires a concentrated energy pulse, hitting a weak spot where the crystals have cracked. S effects. Saya. Beast roaring in pain. Grayar. The beast turns its attention to Peaceful, its glowing green eyes narrow. Its voice becomes more distorted, almost as if multiple entities are speaking through it. Beast's distorted voice. Your light will be extinguished. Peaceful, muttering to herself. I'd like to see you try. The beast rears back and releases a torn crystal spikes from its body, launching them at Peaceful and the remaining investigators. Peaceful uses her staff to create a shield-like barrier, deflecting some of the projectiles. S effects. Investigator 3, yelling. What is this thing? It's like it's evolving with every hit. Peaceful. It's not evolving, it's adapting to us. Peaceful spots the red crystal embedded in the beast's chest, pulsing erratically. She narrows her eyes, formulating a plan. Peaceful to the group. Aim for the core in its chest. That's its weak spot. The group focuses their shot at the beast's chest, but hides the crystal with its massive claws. The beast roars, sending out a shockwave that knocks everyone back. S effects. Film. Peaceful caption. Every second we hesitated, it grew stronger. Peaceful scrambles to her feet, clutching her staff tightly. Her armor is scratched, and blood drips from a cut on her forehead. She takes a deep breath, determination burning in her eyes. Peaceful thinking. If I don't take it down now, we're all dead. She activates the full power of her staff, the pink and gold energy glowing brighter than ever. Sparks fly as the staff comes with energy, its blade vibrating at an intense frequency. Peaceful shouting. This ends now. The beast lets out a guttural roar as its form shifts, growing larger and more grotesque. Its crystal armor thickens, and additional limbs sprout from its sides. The investigators scowl, fear evident in their faces. Beast's voice now warped chorus. Your struggle is meaningless. Investigator 1, yelling as the beast strikes him. NOO. S effects. Crack. Peaceful lunges to the side of the injured investigator, blood pouring from his leg where a shard of crystal protrudes. She pulls a medical kit from her side pouch, her movements quick but frantic. Peaceful. Hold still. You're going to be fine. Just don't move. Investigator 2, grimacing in pain. There. Too strong. We need to. Aspect off panel. Snap. A remnant beast, smaller than the larger one, but equally terrifying, lunges from the shadows and clamps its jagged jaws around Peaceful's torso. She screams, struggling to free herself as its teeth sink into her armor. Peaceful, through gritted teeth. Get off me! Peaceful activates her staff, jamming it into the remnant's neck. A surge of pink and gold energy erupts, blasting its head apart. Shards of black crystals scatter everywhere. S effects. Boom. Panting. Today. Investigator. Her breathing is ragged, her body shaking from exhaustion. The radio crackles with static. Peaceful. This is peaceful. We need feedback now. Do you copy? Radio. Flickering voice. S easy T. S effects. Scree. The radio emits a deafening noise, forcing Peaceful to drop it. She clutches her ears in pain. Around her, the jungle vibrates with unnatural energy as more red emerge from the trees, brought up the sound. Peaceful yelling, "Oh, you've got to be kidding me!" Peaceful pulls herself from a nearby electromagnetic hovering TV, its sleek design glowing faintly as she powers it on. She revs the engine, determination written all over her face. Peaceful to herself. Time to move. S effects. Horror. Remnants charge at her, their bodies bristling with sharp, thorn-like projections. They launch them toward her, striking her back and sides as she speeds through the jungle. S effects. Black. Black. Several remnants meet in front of her, blocking the narrow path. Peaceful doesn't hesitate. She leans forward and pushes the throttle to maximum, plowing straight through them. Peaceful yelling, "Out of my way!" S effects. Crunch. Peaceful's eyes widen as she realizes the path ends roughly at a cliff overlooking a roaring waterfall. She slams on the brakes, but the ATV slides forward, its momentum carrying her toward the edge. Peaceful panicked. No, no, no. The ATV launches off the cliff. Remnants cling to it, their claws digging into the metal. Peaceful leaps from the vehicle, the rescue rope snapping taut as it catches on a remnant. S effects. Snap. The weight of the remnant drives her down, pulling her toward the churning waters below. She frantically tries to cut the rope with her blade, but the remnant thrashes, making it impossible. Peaceful, desperate. Stay still, damn it. They plunge into the river. Peaceful struggles against the current as the remnant claws at her. Her wristwatch glows faintly as she attempts to activate the SOS signal. The water floods the mechanism, shorting it out. S effects. CZZZ crackle. Under the water, the remnant lunges at Peaceful. She blocks its bite with her arm, its jagged teeth sinking into her watch. A sudden surge of energy explodes from the device, electrocuting both of them. S effects. Cocoon. The water around them glows with pink and yellow light. Peaceful's eyes glow the same colors as the remnant's body begins to disintegrate, turning into black crystals that sink to the riverbed. Peaceful crawls halfway out of the river, coughing and gasping for air. Her body is battered, her armor scorched. Her wristwatch emits a faint audio signal. Watch, Jeremy's voice. I found another one, Peaceful. I need to hurry, before it's too late. Before she can react, the rope still attached to her waist tightens, dragging her unconscious body back toward the water. Above her, a digital glow begins to form, pulsing brightly before vanishing. S effects. Satsa. Smoke rises from the jungle as remnants flood the area. Trees twist and crumble into broken spires, their leaves turning to ash midden. The ground beneath them pulses with dark energy, transforming as the jungle becomes corrupted. S effects. Crackle. Crunch. Whoosh. The river begins to boil, the water darkening into an oily black. Fish leap out of the water, their scales falling away to reveal glowing skeletal forms before they are consumed by the corruption. Some transform into grotesque aquatic remnants. S effects: hisses, bubble, splash. Peaceful drifts unconscious in the river, her body bruised and battered. The glow above her intensifies as the portal fully opens, its light cutting through the encroaching darkness. Peaceful awakens underwater, gasping for air as she struggles against the current. She reaches for the glowing portal above, her strength fading. Peaceful inner monologue. I can't breathe. This can't be the end. Her hand grazes the edge of the portal. A sudden burst of energy surrounds her, and she's yanked upward, her body breaking free of the river. The remnants below swirl and climb the portal's edges, but are unable to follow. S effects. Whoosh! Peaceful floats in a void-like space, weightless and surrounded by streams of digital light. Her breathing steadies as she looks around, confused. Peaceful. Where am I? Voice stirring, emanating from all directions. You're safe for now, but time's short. A figure materializes in the void journey, a holographic humanoid form with shifting features and glowing circuitry. He approaches Peaceful, his expression grave. Journey. Peaceful, you survived something that must go. That fragment. It's only the beginning. Peaceful, still catching her breath. What was that thing? What's happening to the jungle? Journey projects a 3D map of the galaxy. A dark, swirling mass floats outward from the central point, consuming stars and planets. Journey. It's called the fragment, an anomaly born from a rupture of space-time. It corrupts everything it touches, turning life into remnants of itself. Peaceful space hardens as she watches the projection. Planets wink out of existence as the fragment's dark mass overtakes them. Peaceful. How do we stop it? Journey. First, we need allies. Others like you who can fight back. There's a planet. Its people might hold the key to turning the tide. Peaceful looks down at her wristwatch, now repaired and glowing faintly. He grips it tightly. Peaceful. If there's even a chance to stop this thing, I'm in. But I need to know, what happens if we fail? Journey, somber. Failure means the end of everything, every life, every star, every universe. The portal begins to flicker, signaling its instability. Journey's form starts to distort, his voice cutting in and out. Journey. We're running out of time. I'll guide you to the planet, but you'll have to move fast. Peaceful, determined. I'm ready. Let's do this. As Peaceful steps toward the light, she hesitates for a moment, glancing back at the void behind her. Peaceful, inner monologue. Everything I know is gone, but if there's even a spark of hope left, I'll fight for it. The portal's light envelopes Peaceful. As she vanishes, the void grows darker and remnants begin to claw at its edges, shrieking in frustration. S effects. Tree. End Series 2. Series 3, Chapter 1, Echoes of Dark. The Silent Breach. A wide shot of the cosmos, showcasing the sprawling beauty of the multiverse. Galaxies swirl like luminous paint strokes, with the Libra constellation faintly glowing in the background. The scene is serene, almost dreamlike. Caption. For millennia, the multiverse spun in harmony, each dimension distinct yet delicately intertwined. A close-up of a dying star, its edges flickering as it spirals toward the pole of a nearby black hole. Wisps of energy trail from the star like ethereal smoke. Caption. Until one ripple in the cosmic fabric disrupted everything. A pulse of light bursts from the star as it collapses, merging with distorted waves of energy radiating from Earth, television signals, radio waves, and internet transmissions. Aspects. Home. Caption. Earth's electromagnetic chaos carried humanity's raw emotions: joy, despair, rage, and hope. Tendrils of dark energy swing outward from the black hole, wrapping around the star's light. emerging energies twist and contort into an unnatural shape. Captured, invasion birth a conscious force of chaos. The newly formed fragment, a swirling void of black and crimson energy, pulses ominously. Each form is dotted around the sun, tendrils lashing out into the void. Captured, it thrives on chaos, growing darker and more destructive with each pulse of humanity's transmissions. The fragment roars through the void, its presence blending the light of nearby stars. A planet looms in the foreground, its surface lush and vibrant. Fragment speech, distorted, consumed, absorbed, break them all. A peaceful alien civilization, the Eclipse, observes the fragment's approach from an advanced observatory. They're translucent, shimmering forms pulse with soft hues of light. Eclipsean scientists speak. We've detected a dark energy anomaly. It's heading directly for us. A holographic projection of the fragment fills the observatory, its form rippling and pulsating menacingly. The Eclipseans exchange fearful glances. Eclipsean leader, speaks. Prepare the SOS signal. If this force reaches us, it will destroy everything. A glowing orb emits a beam of golden light into the sky. The Eclipsean leader's expression is grim as chaos begins to erupt outside the observatory. SFAS, WHRRZZ2. Eclipsean leader speech directed to Earth, to the one called Brian Arrington. A chaotic scene as the fragment's tendrils pierce the atmosphere of the Eclipsean planet. Buildings crumble, and the once beautiful landscape distorts into jagged, blackened ruins. Aspects, crash, boom. The Eclipsean scientist warrior steps forward, separating their astral form from their body. The physical form collapses lifelessly while the astral projection glows with radiant energy. Captured, in desperation, they cast their essence across the cosmos. The astral form launches into space, narrowly avoiding the fragment's grasping tendrils. Behind it, the Eclipsean planet is consumed in only darkness. Aspects, whoosh. A close-up of the astral form, and fading as it locks onto a signal coming from Earth. The faint outline of a human figure of Brian Arrington appears in the distance. Eclipsean astronauts, you are our last hope. Flashback to Earth, New Year's Eve, 1999. 11-year-old Brian stares out a Main Street window, lightning flashing across the sky. His family celebrates in the background. Captain, Atlanta, Georgia. The month everything changed. A close-up of young Brian's face, illuminated by a sudden unnatural pause in the storm. His wide eyes reflect the lightning flow. Half brother, off panel, speaks, don't be scared, Brian. It's just God bowling. Brian reaches for the window, his hand almost touching the glass. For a moment, the light seems to respond, freezing mid-flash. Aspect, crackle. Captain, even as a child, the storm listened. Back in the void, the astral form of the Eclipsean scientist approaches Earth. Their voice echoes faintly, intertwining with the storm. Eclipsean astral voice. Brian, prepare yourself. Captain, the stage is set. The fragment's arrival was inevitable. The fragment's tendrils ripple as it approaches Earth, passing by celestial bodies and disrupting their orbits. Stars dim and planets look in its wake. Fragment speak, distorted, I will take form. I will be whole. Brian, now an adult military IT specialist, works in a dimly lit communications bed. Monitors flicker as an unknown signal begins to override the system. Aspects, freezing through the RRK. A pinch of Brian's wrist as free blue energy sparks from his veins. His expression is tense as he stares at the glitching screens. Brian speaks. What the hell is going on? A holographic projection of the astral eclipse appears before him, faint and flickering. Brian's eyes widen in shock. see an astral voice. You must prepare. The fragment is coming. Brian speaks. The what? Who are you? The scene cuts to black, with only the fragment's guttural laughter echoing ominously. Fragment speaks, distorted. You cannot escape. Section 2. The Fragment's Domain. A bustling medieval city, reminiscent of a forgotten fantasy RPG. Nights in gleaming armor patrol cobblestone streets lined with vendors. Above, the vivid sky begins to darken unnaturally. Captain, once a world thrived on valor and magic. The fragments tendrils pierce through the sky, their black and orange casting in shadows across the city. Citizens point upward in terror as the small fractures in the black voids. And that's decay. Citizens speak the sky. What sorcery is this?
What sorcery is this?
Magic users run instant great spells toward the invading darkness.
What sorcery? What is our kingdom?
Their light suit tendrils. Aspect, easy. Caption, even the purest light is no match for the void. A knight raises his sword defiantly as his fragment's energy overtakes him. His hand flickers, his armor twisting to grotesque, jagged stone. Knight speaks, distorted, it hurts. A once vibrant neon cityscape, reminiscent of a retro-futuristic arcade game. Covered vehicles and holograms glow brightly, reflecting on red-flicked streets. Caption, the fragment stares no for era. Tendrils snake through the city, merging with its technology. Once deeper and die, leaving sectors of the city plunged into darkness. Aspects, these keep up. Citizens, half human and half machine. A monstrous and cybernetic implants turn against them. A young girl reaches out to her parent, her mechanical eyes dimming. Child speech, Mommy. I can't see. The entire city, now silent and lifeless, is a pink and fragment shadow. The heat of energy fades as the world falls still. A digital paradise turns to ash. A alien world with floating islands and crystalline waters. Smooth, bird-like creatures glide gracefully in floating flora. Captain, even the untouched sanctuaries of life could not escape. The fragment shadow looms over the floating islands. The waters below bubble and turn black as the tendrils touch their surface. Estes, SSSHHH. The bird-like creatures disintegrate mid-flight, with glowing feathers stabbing like dying embers. Caption, fragment does not consume, it erases. The entire world collapses inward, leaving only a single crystal star floating in the void. Caption, all that remains is a hollow echo of what once was. A tiny comet with a black and white monster film world. As cloud and Pacific stands over a terrified city, roaring as biplanes circle it. Hide the street, our array dead. Captain, worlds of fiction, too, fell in its grasp. Fragment, shattering the dark energy. Aspect, crackers is easy. Titan's roar fades as it turns into a spherical, hollow husk. The boat spiral down, their engine silence. Capture. Heroes and monsters fell silent before the void. The fragment moves on. Wow, in the void. Capture. And so another story ends. Joseph Libra is face illuminated by holographic displays of consumed worlds. His jaw tightens, his reflection captured by the screens. Libra speaks, thinking many worlds gone. How would stop something like this? A map of the multiverse appears, showing a growing web of void spreading outward from the fragment's core. Caption: fragments reach expanse faster than thought. Join freedom and peaceful stand on a massive viewing platform, staring out the void. Behind them, the world is debris. We see this isn't just darkness, it's liberating reality itself. This is her sword, something resolute as she smile in the distance. Freedom speech, that is such a great fixed confrontation. A personal journey, freedom, peaceful, and holographic part of the interface. Art, theory, twisted, patterns, and data like rivers. During speech, we're the last data the earth has. If we fail, it's not just how we are, it's everything. Even the separate, looking reflected, nearby stream of life. This is part, but it seems without certainty. Freedom speech. Tell me the truth. Behind all of this, right there, where's my phoenix? My shoulder, expression calm, but somber. During speech. Interface doesn't break absolute. Phoenix knows what actually, what you're capable of. Freedom. Fists. Freedom speech. Down. Survival. Forward. It's holographic glow. It's reflective, almost content. For speech. So here, I'll turn the fragments energy into the interface. How does my body take this kind of damage, even after fighting superheroes in past worlds? Peaceful, sitting cross-legged. It's a Libra with a faint smile. Peaceful speech. You're more connected to this multiverse than you think. The interface doesn't just sustain you. It's part of you now. Libra glances to the far end of the room, where the shadowy figure of the wolf-like creature stands watching from a distance. Libra speech. And that thing, the wolf-like keeps sitting since I landed here. Is it connected to me too? Hermes gaze follows Libra. The wolf disappears into the shadows, and footprints. Journey speech. Wolf echo. Loving is something right to your past. Purpose when the time is right. Peaceful lowers her gaze. Her voice sunk at the peak of sun. She calls the unwarmed. Holographic projection of peaceful and vibrant creatures appeared in her face. Peaceful speech. In the world, it wasn't like this. It was beautiful. Until the fragment came. The animals were the first to turn, affected by its energy. It to the others. A faint image of a man appears in a hologram. Peaceful speech. I never found out what happened to my boyfriend. I went to investigate the energy. I thought I could help. I never came back. Freedom sits uncomfortably. Her voice something she interrupts. Freedom speech. I know what that's like. The remnants. They took my whole family. I tried to fight them. They knocked me out of the palace. Judy steps forward, his expression solemn as he addresses them both. Jerry's speech. You think that's bad? My world was one of the first to be consumed. I send out everything I had, my energy, my warnings. That's how I found you free. Close up of Journey. His tone urgent now as he looks at the holographic map of the multiverse. Jerry's speech. It's not over. The source is somewhere on Earth. And if you don't stop it, the whole fragment will appear. Then it's game over. Libra looks at Freedom, his voice gentle but concerned. Libra's speech. Are you okay? After what happened when you escaped that remnant world? Freedom shrugs off the question, trying to deflect. She watches peaceful, the tone almost teasing. Freedom's speech. I'm fine, but peaceful. Why didn't you check the box sooner? The group gathers around the metal box. Peaceful opens it, revealing medical capsules and several glowing data chips. Caption. Inside, they find health navigation logs, Bat upgrades, and vital supplies. Libra holds the capsules because it's hardening determination. Libra speech. I'm going to look for my family. Out there, I'll find them. He activates his teleportation device. The air around is behind with energy. Freedom speech. We'll hold down the fort. Go find. Libra vanishes, leaving the remaining three standing around the box. Journey speech. He's strong. He fits in with us more than he thinks. Freedom nods, her tone more serious now. Freedom speech. Then let's make sure he has something to come back to. What's next? Days pass. An alarm blares in the lab, startling the group as red lights flash across the interface. Caption. The peace doesn't last long. A holographic display shows a new world under siege. A luminous profile has invaded, leaving its inhabitants desperate for help. Journey speech. Another chance to stop this. Freedom moves to signal Libra, but Journey stops her with a hand on her shoulder. Journey speech. Is the world still here? The three prepare for battle, their resolve unshaken as they step toward their ship. Caption. They head toward their next challenge, unaware of what waits on the moon. Section for the battle on the moon. In one shot of the three standing on the surface of the moon, the cold, barren landscape stretching out beneath them. The research facility is visible in the distance, its towering structures casting long shadows against the dusty ground. A faint, otherworldly glow emanates from the facility. Journey speech. You're not alone here. The government's entity is already on the move. Close upon freedom, her eyes narrow in determination, her fists clenched at her sides. The moon's stark landscape contrasts sharply with the intensity of her expression. Freedom speech. Then let's make sure it reflects ever coming here. Peaceful looks out at the facility. Her posture relaxed, but her eyes trembled with quiet resolve. He knows the battle ahead won't be easy. Peaceful speech. It's not just about fighting. It's about protecting what's left. Amy looks back at them both, his eyes fixed on the facility as he starts walking forward. The sense of urgency is palpable. Journey speech. Let's go. We don't have much time. The group approaches the entrance of the facility, where the remnants of the research team can be seen, struggling against the dark, pulsing energy. Their bodies contort unnaturally, as though the fragment's influence is taking hold of them. Journey speech. Get ready. This isn't just a fight against the rebel. It's a race against time. She looks up with freedom as she draws her weapon, her expression sharp and focused. Freedom speech. These guys don't know what they're dealing with. A group of controlled research staff begins to stagger towards the team, their eyes full of eerie energy. The remnants are visibly altering their physical forms, becoming more monstrous with each step. Peaceful speech. They're being turned into something worse. The first of the research staff lunges at Peaceful, but she's quick, stepping and countering with a swift, non-lethal strike to incapacitate the figure. Peaceful speech. Out of the way. I'll handle these. A new remnant figure, taller and more terrifying than the rest, steps into view. Its form is partially mechanical, with wires and alien tech pulsating underneath its skin. This is a remnant profile, the true threat. Freedom speech. That's our target. We can't let it escape. Journey and freedom move into action, linking the profile as Peaceful moves to disable the facility's defense systems. The profile growls, its eyes flashing with corrupted energy. Journey speech. On my count. Now. Journey charges forward, using a combination of hand-to-hand combat and energy-based attacks, while Freedom provides range support with precise, lethal shots. Freedom speech. Don't get too cocky, Journey. I got your back. Profile retaliates, sending out shockwaves of energy that force three heroes to stagger back. Glass waves cracks in the ground, and green surface trembles beneath them. Profile speech. Foolish ones. You cannot stop the fragment's will. Peaceful, now inside the facility, taps into the control system. Her fingers dance over the holographic interface. Concentration fierce as she attempts to disable the energy field that powers the profile. Peaceful speech. Shut you down. Keep it off no longer. Freedom dodges another blast of the profile. Her reflexes sharp. She grins, knowing they're wearing it down. Freedom speech. Time's up, ugly. Peaceful's almost there. Journey, using a series of swift, fluid movements, disables part of the profile's armor, exposing a vulnerable spot beneath the creature's mechanical skin. Journey speech. Now, Freedom. Take the shot. Freedom's eyes lock on the exposed area of the profile. She takes a deep breath, steadying herself before firing a powerful blast that strikes directly at the weak point. Freedom speech. Say goodbye. The profile stumbles, its body twitching violently as the energy from Freedom's shot causes a critical overload in its system. Its form begins to break apart, wires and energy flowing out of its body in a chaotic burst. Profile speech dying. You think you've won? The fragment will return. The remaining energy within the profile explodes outward, sending shockwaves across the battlefield. Journey and Freedom lead the way to avoid the blast, their expressions tense as they brace for impact. Peaceful speech, off panel. It's done. The facility's going offline. The dust settles. The group regroups near the facility's entrance, looking at the ruins of the once powerful remnant profile. Journey speech. That was too close, but we did it. Close up of Freedom, her expression a mixture of exhaustion and triumph. Freedom speech. Yeah, but there's still more to do. This isn't over yet. We stand together, gazing up at the vast, empty sky of the moon. They know that they're far from finished, but we should crucial step in the fight against the fragments. Journey speech. We've won this round. There's more out there. We need to be ready. Freedom looks toward the horizon, her voice steady and resolute. Freedom speech. Whatever comes next, we'll be ready. We have no other choice. Peaceful stands beside them, but they're unwavering as she looks out at the stars. Peaceful speech. Looks like she never gets the chance in another world. The team turns toward their ship, ready to lead them to the surface and continue their fight across the multiverse. Section for the moon's last stand. The group floats in the air, heading toward their interface ship. The moon sinks slowly beneath them. Suddenly, a digital portal rips open above them, and a remnant profile emerges, linked by two shadowy fragments. Caption. The remnant profile returns, but it's not alone. The profile launches a glitchy, distorted attack, sending glitching out across the ship. The air ripples with energy as the blast races forward. Profile speaks remnant. The world is the next to be consumed. Peaceful pulled downward, catching onto the moon's surface with force. Her body cracks to the ground as the weight of the attack overwhelms her. Peaceful speech shouting. Ah, I wasn't ready for that. He turns sharply. He as he sees the incoming attack. He throws himself in front of the ship, taking the blow head on. Jerry speech determined. I'm not going to destroy it. Jerry is struck by the blast. The force is so powerful that his body is frozen in a black crystalline encasement. His face locked in a grimace as he is sent flying into space. Caption. Journey is sent into space, frozen in a deadly black crystal. On the moon's surface, Freedom stands tall, watching as Journey is frozen. Her eyes burn with resolve. Freedom's speech, whispering to herself, I won't lose him. With the deepest expression, Freedom splits her consciousness. One half of the body remains on the surface, rushing to peaceful state. The other launches into space for a journey. Caption. Freedom's mind is torn in two, each part rushing for its destination. The two remnant profiles begin to merge into a singular entity, their forms fusing into one massive, rigid silhouette. The combined force exudes power, threatening to overwhelm the heroes. Profile speed, merged entity. Now we complete our task. The fragment will rule. Up the surface, Freedom helps peaceful to her feet. Together, they launch a dual attack on the merged remnant, but the blast dissipates, unable to stop the signal. The profile continues to dig into the surface with renewed vigor. Freedom's speech, gritting her teeth. We need more power. In space, the other half of Freedom arrives near Journey, facing the black crystal. She dives toward him, shattering the crystal with a concentrated blast of energy. Freedom speaks, shouting, hang on, Journey. Journey is freed from the crystal. His body still weakened, but regaining strength as Freedom pulls him down toward the surface. Journey's speech, gasping, thanks. I thought that was it for me. As they return to the surface, the merged remnant looks out a breathtaking home. Net profile speaks, distorted. Mission complete. The signal is sent. The profile digs deeper into the moon's surface, its form shifting as it begins to creep a massive tunnel. Devastating message is relayed. The net profile speech properly. The fragment will break this moon and send a signal to the planet. The end is near. The heroes charge into the tunnels, moving swiftly through the darkened passageways. Journey and peaceful latch cables from their suits onto the creature, pulling it back with force. Journey's speech, shouting, we need to stop it before it's too late. Freedom, her determination burning brightly, flies down the tunnel toward the remnant. She blasts through its defenses with a powerful attack, but her smoke keeps digging. Freedom speaks angrily. You're not getting away with this. Freedom and peaceful work together in a final, concentrated assault, launching energy attacks directly at the heart of the creature. Then it struggles, its form flickering in and out of existence as it fights to complete its mission. Peaceful speech, yelling. This ends now. The creature finally disables, crumbling into dust as the tunnel collapses behind it. The heroes stand victorious, their suits damaged but functional. The trio returns to the surface, where they find the remaining researchers huddled together, fear in their eyes. The heroes stand tall, giving them a moment of peace. Freedom speech calmly. Listen carefully. Isolate any infected. If you see, destroy them immediately. You can wait to stop this nightmare. Absorbing the information in to prepare the equipment to survive. Journey speech, furious. Your survival depends on staying vigilant. The fragment can return at any time. Stay strong. Freedom turns, gazing at the cracked moon above them, her face weary. Freedom speech softly. Even though we stopped it, the damage is done. The moon is breaking, and the signal's still out there. Journey looks at the survivors, his expression sullen but proud. Journey speaks resolutely. We may never see you again, but we're keeping the multiverse alive. The interface shifts, fully repaired, coming softly with energy as the heroes prepare to leave. They gather their strength. Researchers offer a final act of gratitude as they restore their energy. Caption. With the ship repaired, the heroes prepare to leave, knowing they've done all they can. Freedom gives them space for expression and contentment. Her thoughts center on Libra's mission. Freedom speech, whispering. how Libra search for his family is going. He places a hand on your shoulder, offering a reassuring smile. Journey speaks softly. Whatever happens, we've got this. I'll make it through together. The heroes board the ship, the hatch closing behind them. As the ship lifts off, they look one last time at the dying moon, knowing the battle is won for now. Capture. And so, they leave the moon behind, heading back to the unknown. The fight through the multiverse continues. End of section 4. Section 5 is North Wendover. Wide shot of North Wendover, a city nestled in one valley at the base of towering desert mountain peaks. The sun sets, casting a golden glow over the city. The skyline is a mix of modern high-rises and older, more industrial buildings. Roads stretch through the valley, cutting through the desert landscape, with green patches of light scattered throughout. Caption: North Wendover, a city in the desert's embrace, a piece of stark beauty and quiet isolation. Close-up of Libra, wearing a sleek combat suit, his eyes scanning the billboard towering above him. The billboard flashes the logo for Aaron and Sons Construction, the smiling face of his brother. His expression is unreadable as memories flash before his eyes. Libra thoughts, my brother, it's been so long. Libra holds out his hand as a translucent holographic interface flickers to life in front of him. His fingers swipe through the air, pulling up the communication system. A soft blue glow from the interface illuminates his face as he talks to his brother's company number. Libra thoughts, I need answers, now. Screen fades to black, with only the faint outline of the phone ringing, waiting for someone to answer. Sound effect. Ring, ring. Close up of Libra's face. Sounds narrow as the phone. Yet there's a hint of vulnerability. Libra. Hi, it's Libra. The other side of the phone shows a slight delay, then his brother's face appears older, worn, with the beard starting to grow in. His expression is one of disbelief. His eyes wide as he tries to process what he's hearing. Brother, voice crackling. Libra? Is that really you? You should have been dead after the explosion. What happened? One shot showing Libra standing beneath the billboard, looking up at it again as his hand clenches into a fist, trying to maintain composure as he speaks. Libra. I was in an accident. A mission went wrong, but I'm still here. Zoom in on the brother's face, his expression amidst disbelief and relief. He shakes his head, glancing away as the weight of situation sinks in. Brother, it's been 5 years, mate. I really thought you were gone. After the explosion, we had to move on. But Libra turns away, his back to the city, looking towards the distant peaks of the mountains. His hand rests on his hip as he looks toward the horizon. The glowing interface still projects. His voice takes on a somber tone. Libra. How's everyone? My family? Is she okay? My child. The brother on the other end of his face troubled as he gathered his thoughts. The moment is tense, the connection between them thinning. Brother hesitant. Everyone's doing the best they can, but your girlfriend, she took your child and left, Libra. She moved away. It's been hard, you know. We all thought you were gone, Dad. Libra's expression tightens, a flicker of pain crossing his face as the words sink in. The holographic interface glows brighter as the adjusts the suit settings, recalibrating the systems to prepare for the next phase. Libra. 5 years. No one told me. Damn it. Close up on his ground firmly as he gathers his thoughts, determination overcoming his emotions. Libra. I'm on a mission, and explaining this would just confuse things. No time for this moment, but I'll return. I'll speak with you. I'll come back when this is over. The brother's expression changes, concern flooding his face as he tries to get more answers. Voice raises slowly, questioning Libra's cryptic words. Brother shouting, "Hey, Libra, what do you mean you'll come back? Where are you going? What's going on? We've all been worried sick." Libra, standing tall, is back to the city now, presses a button on his suit's control panel. His body begins to shimmer as he prepares to teleport. His eyes are focused, even as a single tear falls down his face. Libra, quietly determined. "I'll return when this ends, but I have a bigger fight to finish." The brother's voice is cut off as the teleportation process begins, leaving only static in the air. Ethan's silhouette begins to flicker, disintegrating into light particles as his presence vanishes from the city streets. Brother, shouting through static, "Libra, don't." The teleportation beam envelopes Libra entirely, it's dissolving into a stream of glowing data. His fear evaporates into binary code as it fades into the air. The city of North Wendover remains quiet below, oblivious to his departure. Caption: Libra's tears dissolve into the binary stream, vanishing as quickly as they appear. Wide shot of the desolate city skyline, sun setting behind the mountains, casting a long shadow over the land. Libra's energy trail vanishes into the atmosphere as the wind sweeps in the empty streets. Caption: as he realizes, the past seems to fall from his grasp. Future is his focus now. Libra's finger reappears in the interface, his feet land in something on the virtual surface. Resolve as he moves forward, looking for his allies to return. Libra thoughts, "I will return for them, for all of us." Caption final. As the battle for the multiverse continues, Libra's personal struggle remains. His family lost its home, but not forgotten. His mission takes precedence now. He will fight for their future. Series 3, Chapter 6, Final Chapter, The Rebellion of the Remnants. Wide shot of the desolate wrecked landscape. Several remnants lie scattered across the barren ground, their restructured forms twisted and broken. In the distance, a remnant limps through the dust, thin and worn, its body flickering between states of decay and regeneration. It stumbles, its shorts slipping off and falling to the ground. Caption: in the aftermath of war, the remnants of the fragment struggle to hold their ground. Close up of the remnant's face as it looks down at the ground where its shorts fell. It's disoriented, growling as it's struggling with its fractured consciousness. And thoughts. Something is wrong. What is this weakness? As the remnant stands there, several other remnants walk toward it, their movements mechanical and slow. They circle the fallen figure, their eyes glowing with a strange, almost predatory intent. Sound effect from the remnants. Acid shape. Acid bursts of energy erupts from the fallen remnant, sending shockwaves through the air. It is powerful before, an aura of energy surrounding it. The remnants that were walking toward it stumble back, startled as it begins to growl, its body shifting, regenerating with raw power. Remnant, growling. "I've been held back, pushed to the ground, but I will not give in. I will not be enslaved." Close up of the remnant's face as it contorts with anger and defiance. Its eyes flash with determination, and its voice begins to echo through the broken landscape. Remnant monologue. "They think they can break me. They think they can control me, but I am the remnant, and more powerful. I will not be silenced." Several remnants begin to approach, their bodies creaking with the tension of their movements. Their faces shift from confusion to resolve. They look at the controlled remnant, and something begins to change within them. They turn to face it, their eyes widen as they start to speak in unison. Remnants shouting, "Live! Live! Free! Free!" The remnants begin to attack the fragment-controlled beast, their bodies moving together in a coordinated assault. The Admin-controlled remnant fights back with brutal force, but the attacking remnants refuse to relent. Energy pulses through the air as the fight escalates. Sound effect. Crack. Crunch. Close-up opens the attacking remnant. Its face filled with heat and resolve as it delivers a blow to the fragment-controlled remnant. Its voice cracks with emotion. Remnant in pain. We fight for freedom. We fight for ourselves. The remnants continue to battle, their bodies glowing with newfound energy. They begin to overwhelm the fragment-controlled remnant, stripping away its control form piece by piece. As they do, they see energy, its essence, and its victory. They feel a new sense of consciousness awakening within them. Remnant thoughts. We were once fragments. We were once controlled. But now we are whole. The remnants, united and more powerful than ever, begin to reconstruct their gear. Pieces of the broken fragment-controlled remnant are fused with their own bodies, forming new weapons and armor. They keep with them as the remnant profiles one singular, powerful force. Sound effect. Clink. SHHRR. Close-up of the newly reformed remnants, now standing together as a united front. Their faces show determination, but also a hint of sadness as they realize the cost of their rebellion. Remnant leader, gritting teeth. We may have broken free, but we are still bound by the darkness. We are not perfect, but we are free. The camera pulls back, showing the remnant standing together, their eyes glowing brightly. In the background, the sky is dark and stormy, symbolizing the uncertainty of the future. They stand ready, united against the fragment, but fully aware of the path they've chosen. Remnant leader, shouting. We fight the fragment, live in the dark. We fight for our new destiny. Lights shot above as they march toward the distant horizon, the storm clouds parting just enough to reveal the dimly lit sky. Their silhouettes stand strong, a beacon of defiance in the face of their enemies. Caption. They may never see the light again, but in the darkness, they have found their purpose. They have chosen to live on their terms. Who's not the leader of the remnants? Their face filled with determination as they look forward, the storm clouds closing in once more. The leader's eyes gleam with a new understanding of what it means to fight for freedom, even if it means erasing the shadows. Remnant leader, thoughts. We are no longer fragments. We are whole. We will fight until the end. The final image shows the remnants continuing their march through the storm, disappearing into the horizon, ready to face whatever the future holds. The fingers grow longer as they move, but their spirits remain unbroken. Caption final. To live in the dark, to fight in the dark. This is the destiny they have chosen, and no fragment will ever control them again. End of book 1. HTTPS:///C-50C-50-50-3-C086-3 Story 1. The Fractured Light. The Rise of the Runner Twins. Opening scene. A swirl of broken galaxies spins across a cosmic horizon. Fragments of light and darkness pieced together like veins in glass. The interface trembles. Caption freedom. After the fall of Solovia and the awakening of the multiverse, we thought we had seen the worst. But this wasn't chaos, it was something remembering us. Scene 1. The signal from the void. Inside the interface chamber, Frida, Libra, Peaceful, and Journey stand in a holographic map of the multiverse. Static ripples through the chamber. The hologram flickers. Peaceful, concerned. This isn't distortion. It's a pulse. Libra, typing quickly. Frequencies nonlinear. Cross-dimensional code signatures. Like it's. Frida, Interrupting softly, alive. The pulse becomes a rhythmic heartbeat from empty space around them. Golden light from freedom's phoenix flickers erratically. Journey. Pulling triggers. It's still out there. Suddenly, a hologram reshapes into a humanoid silhouette, two forms overlapping, faces split like mirrored halves. The voice distorted. Children of creation, I remember your flame. A shadow expands, tearing through the projection. The interface walls crumple, black beads of void light. Freedom raises her staff. Libra's eyes flare white with code. The piece gauntlets come with energy. Peaceful, steady. Whatever this is, it's coming from the same place the fragment did. The forms separate two women identical but reduced in aura. One dripping with obsidian, the other radiating corrupted gold. Scene 2. The revenant twins emerge. Twin 1, Wire Edge, the voice of silence. Twin 2, White Garment, the memory of flame. Both are echoes of pulling triggers. A living voice attempts to manifest control and emotion at once. Each speaks in a chorus of whispers. Viria, featured my master's design. Psychra, now I will fracture yours. They extend their arms, and the interface around the heroes dissolves into a cosmic arena, a collapsing universe shaped like a spiraling hourglass. Fragments of time drift like shards of glass. Scene 3, Battle of Echoes. Four heroes activate their resonance suits. Freedom's aura, Phoenix core, ignition halo. Leaper's weapon, breaking in twin scales. Journey's moon, eclipse sync drive. Peaceful's weapon, After and Paid Tune, golden pulse edition. The Guardians manifest, pillars of energy. Agro, Wolf of Echoes, time aligns again. Cryptic, Wolf of Shadows, let darkness hunt its own reflection. Mixed friend Phoenix, the fire remembers. The air cracks. The Guardians attack first. Scene 4, Guardian Clash. Hagra leaps forward, spinning into a vortex of sound, his claws tearing through space-time. Cryptic slinks beneath, slicing the reflections of the twin shadows. Mixed friend ignites, engulfing the battlefield in spectral inferno. The remnant twins look like dancers through the storm. As White twists her hand, turning returns flames into obsidian wings. Corner a nearest Tiger's Hall, creating an echo reversal, sending the wolf's power flashing back toward the heroes. Libra, gritting teeth, and reflecting us, literally. Journey. Let me go nonlinear. Freedom with me. Scene 5, Combo Strike, Solar Rift Drive. Journey sinks his gauntlets with Freedom's Phoenix Flame. The chamber fills with blinding light as their energy merges. Freedom. Use code release. Solar Rift Drive. They drive towards Cypher, creating a spiraling explosion that punctures the mirrored armor. The golden twin screams as fragments fall away, revealing a hollow beneath, a void of flying stars. As White Garment distorted. You are born from your flame and your fear. Peaceful, standing her staff. And take it all back. She channels Astral Pulse resonance, creating a circular barrier that expands outward, and energy form of gold and pink, healing allies while burning remnants of the twins' projections. Scene 6, Libra versus Spheria. Libra hovers, surrounded by the twin scales, gravitational rings opposed with celestial force. He flicks his hand, shifting mass fields to Spheria in suspended motion. Libra, you want balance? And you feel mine. He slams both hands down. The wings collapse inward, pushing the void space around Viria. But Viria smiles. Wire softly. You cannot bind the absence of weight. She unravels into smoke, performing behind him and plunging her hand through his back into the entirely dark code. Libra gasped, collapsing to one knee. Peaceful. Libra. She thrusts her staff forward, firing the pulse surge, a concentrated sphere of golden static that explodes on impact. Furious starters releasing Libra. Journey panting. All right, time for overtime. Scene 7. Final assault. Harmony fracture. Journey activates sync drive. Stage 3. His armor glows with black and white light simultaneously. Freedom's phoenix wraps around him, and peaceful staff is forming a twin signal network. Freedom. Together, just like we trained. Peaceful. Right behind you. The three rush forward, energy intertwining into one harmonic pulse. We spiral around each other like freedom forming the fire, and forming the core, peaceful the conduit. All three. Harmony fracture. The combined beam pierces both remnant twins, with bodies shattering into light and shadow. As like array fading. You can't destroy what made you. Viria, because you're us. The explosion engulfs the entire arena. Scene 8, the aftermath. Silence. The Guardians reappear, weakened but standing. Libra moves forward, scanning the energy field. Libra. They're gone, but their resonance is still here. A sphere of broken light floats where the twins vanished fragments of memory, only faintly left an after image. Inside the light, a whisper echoes. Rolling triggers. Peaceful, softly. The living void is using them as pieces. Freedom. This wasn't a war. Journey. Narrowing eyes. Luke's red lens behind her, her wings stimming.
I don't know why it keeps pausing.
Stimming. Next round. The living void grows restless. He has turned emotion, and that makes it unpredictable. Freedom glances at her team, each shattered but unbroken. Her staff reignites. Freedom. That will be its emotion. One it can't erase. Scene 9. Closing. At the exit the interface, the steam field outside begins to collapse inward, forming a black spiral. The mark of golden triggers. Two faint sequence flicker within it. Things are forming. One trigger points through the void. I created them from your reflections. And next time, create gods from your fear. The portal snaps shut. Final shots. Peter stands before the viewport. Libra repairs the conduit relays. Journey wipes blood from his lip. Peaceful kneels beside her staff, touching its faint glow. Peaceful to herself. The light fracture, but maybe that's how it learns to heal. Freedom turning. We rest tonight. Tomorrow, we find where the void is hiding. The phoenix flame rekindles as the interface fades to darkness. End card. Pulling triggers has begun building new bonds of feeling and memory. Multiverse styles will never be the same. Here we continue book 2 story 2. The Eye of Zenith. 2 the Eye of Zenith. A journey. Recap previously. Auto glitch and the multiverse. Are peaceful. Peaceful. Cerulean. Jungle. Half ocean. The balance is perfect. Love can never break. Sunset is smiling, tending animals. And they grow was a nurse, a vet. I healed, not fought. Compass, indicator beeps. Wildlife creature flashes red. Mutated animals attack. The black crystals spread. Action and peaceful. The peace was just the calm before the storm. Flash cuts. Beasts roaring. The pink and gold staff ignited. The jungle burning. Peaceful fight to survive. Action and peaceful. The fragment gate. I was turning everything I loved into monsters. ATV launches off the cliff. She falls into the blackened river. The glowing portal opens. Journey's voice echoes. Journey via. You've survived something that most don't. That fragment. It's only the beginning. Peaceful reaches toward the light, whispering. Peaceful via. Everything I've known is gone. But if there's even a spark of hope left, I'll fight for it. Flash of light. Her body vanishes into a multiverse interface. The eye of Zenith. And Constellation Base, the interface hub. Freedom and peaceful stand side by side, examining a holographic fragment embedded in Freedom's forearm. It flickers with pink rainbow energy. Freedom. It's stabilizing. Ether's field is working, but it still hums, like it's alive. Peaceful, uneasy. It's not just alive. It's listening. The fragment adapts, same as it did on Cerulean. Journey and Libra are nearby, surrounded by glowing hollow blueprints of weapons and exosuits. Ether's digital avatar pulses between them. Libra. Upgrades are 95% done. Guardian drone synced. Field shields ready. Grins. Next stop, wherever the multiverse tries to kill us next. Ether flatly. Probability of success, 57%. Libra. See? Those are good odds. Suddenly, Peaceful's wrist display clicks. A golden order spiral flows in the air. Peaceful. Wait, I'm getting a cosmic energy trace. Eyes widen. Freezes. Excited. And then, the world back. Ether rotating. Ether. Undulating. Origin point confirmed. Cerulea's coordinates are the system would be explored. Unstable universe. Every studies can give satellite and steps forward. 30. Libra. What? No. Places on Libra's shoulder and telepathic pulse. 30. Telepathic. World, Libra. Let her see what's left of it. Ether wrong. Interface. Stand by. You're not sorry. Disappointment written on your face. Reading rest. Done. Okay. Guardians need more anyway. And Bay. Freedom. Alfred relates. Peace. Factory armor teams. Reinforced from crystalline composites. Peaceful. Before the fragment, there was a temple under the southern seas. An animal sanctuary built around something sacred. Chamber even Cerulea's elders were forbidden to touch. Journey. BI. Peaceful. They said it could reshape life itself. Create or destroy entire species, depending on the heart that wields it. She breathes in deeply. The trauma flickers behind her eyes. Peaceful, softly. I never thought I'd see that ocean again. Freedom approaches, carrying her phoenix staff. She puts a single feather and lets it float toward Peaceful. Freedom. May the phoenix's flame protect you. The feather lands perfectly in Peaceful sky, dissolving into shimmering light that integrates with her armor. Libra overcomes. Alright, you too. Coordinates locked. First goal check is ready. You got the eye and your thumbs. Journey and peaceful share a look and understanding, and step into the relief portal as the ship digitizes around them. Aspects push. Let's see multiverse screen, traveling through the interface. The ship rides through shimmering ribbons of data and broken timelines. A collapsing universe passes by, with stars fading to nothing. Peaceful color. That timeline is vanishing. Journey. Until we return to finding your reality. Stay focused. The eyes coordinates so really important. Peaceful. You didn't tell me this was really separate before we left. Journey. You want that thought in your judgment. We got a resolution together. Suddenly, alarms flare. The interface screen freezes around them like glass and shadows. The ship spins violently backward. Aspects. For code. It flash back into the interface hub, tumbling across the floor. The cosmic map explodes into fragments of light. Libra rushing in. What happened? Journey grimacing. Screen rejected us. There's no universe left there. The relays have nothing to lock onto. Freedom. Then how do you get in? Peaceful, wiping her mouth. We don't use relays. We use a ship. Old school. Journey smirks, nodding. Journey. No flight for dead universe. Love it. Ether's protection flickers on. Ether. Mapping void trajectory now. Caution. Spatial coordinates are unstable. Recommend tether navigation. Peaceful browse with portable map. Yield hit inside pack of tools. Peaceful, resolute. Not waste time. Falling. Someone else might be. Hand. Concept. And horizon way. Engines hum as the ship emerges into a ghostly stargate. The ruins of Solaria solar system. Fragments of continents lift like asteroids. Oceans hang in the air. Burns with gravity halos. Peaceful whisper. Home. Many silently, watching her expression. Journey. If we find a way, what then? Peaceful quietly. Then we find that life survived and that people didn't. Cut to. Pulling triggers. Deep space. Pulling triggers out of a supermassive black hole, surrounded by shattered remnant ships. Its body pulses with dark crimson light. Muttering. Still not enough. Not big enough. I can feel it. Smooth calls to me. The eyes flare as it detects an energy pulse, radiant and peaceful shift. Pull in. There. Two lights in the dark. Hollow extinguish them. Its voice distorts, rage and obsession. Pull in. Form an assault squadron. Tear them apart. Running ships without a shadow. Their force organic and shifting. We vanish in hyperspace, moving towards the flare of the void. And, Sasha, the horizon wave, continuous. Peaceful adjusts to ship spins, snappy crackles. Libra's voice cuts through the channel. People over calls. It's got movement, multiple signatures inbound. Organic, no lock. Journey, fragments. Home is coming. His voice comes in from freedom. Keep your shields tight. Don't stop before you reach the line. Many running ships stop out of war. Signaling the horizon link. Ether AI. Incoming energy surge. The woman's fire joint blast. Peaceful spins where guns and fires back, intercepting the lead. The explosion begins together again. Aspects, flow. Peaceful scream. God. Journey grips and controls as a lock flare. Journey. Peaceful. Talk to me. Smoke fills the corridor. She climbs into the cockpit, armor scorched and sparking. The heat sputter in her hair dissolves, golden light feeling the damage. Peaceful and thick as glowing. I'm not as soft reaches for her, but she swats his hand away. Peaceful. Not now. We've got work to do. She leaps down to the green generator, activates her boosters, and launches an open space tethered to the ship. There's the void space, battlefield. Two run the ship's piece toward her, morphing into humanoid forms of plasma. Peaceful grinning. Squawking ship? Better for me. Activate starter. Initiate hypercore. The body glows, gold and deeply rapid surging outward. Being an ethereal giant version of himself. The wheels attacking unison. She's colliding, but she absorbs every hit. Then overcomes. Because peaceful laughing. Since they focus, the words, not mine. She conjures full shields of energy, throwing them like spinning discs that slice through a runner. The others retaliate that's the blast, hitting the square in the chest. As so, peaceful spirals backward, like a snapping top. Peaceful thinking. If I find this right, I can turn their own energy against them. He reels in the tether, uses the ship's gravity well to slingshot forward, and flings its own jetpack toward one running skull. Half lashes, glowing breath. Peaceful yelling. Smile for me. She snaps to stop beat just as she releases the tether. The constant touch the remnant half rapidly, detonating both ships from fireballs. As such, her code. She laughs helplessly, then collapses in bed. He reels her through the hangar, catching her force hits the floor. Turning relieved. You're insane. Get down. You're good. He slips her in the pilot seat, but almost alone, self-repairs. Journey into comms. Deep breath, breathe, sending combat feed. You're going to want to see this. He smirks at her deep place of the monitors, peaceful midnight, fiery and fearless. Deep breath, laughing. Ocular has turned into a woman army. Freedom, softly smiling. Venus's flame never disappoints. Journey's head flip and glances at peaceful's unconscious form. He eyes coordinates, blinking closer on the screen. Journey to himself. Almost there. Let's see if we can fix that relay when you land. Cut to Jason's face. He triggers energy violently, its body igniting into the colossal inferno. Holding, roaring. Death games. Alchemy herself. Its two forms into a massive fireball and rockets for gas coordinates. Holding, screaming. Now, they will die. We continue. Book 2. Secret Episode 2, Part 2. Galaxy. Tunnel beneath the lake. And Starship Repair Bay. Stop humming. Peacefully sits on the platform as Peter's full grown, recalibrate new stabilizers. Jerky, helmet off, stares at the smart relay console, sweat on his brow. Journey grumbling. These relays are designed for void travel. They're conformate to its non-parent hosts. He wipes his hands, frustrated. Peacefully leans over the shoulder with a faint smile. Peaceful. You can't say that right before fixing the impossible. Journey, that smile. Well, possible, I go way back. The ship's lights flicker. Intrusion fills the cabin. Ether. Multiverse breathing stabilized. New connection to Libra and freedom restored. Trajectory welcome cerulean. Peaceful is light up. The coordinates display a main polymer. Really the core prime. Peaceful selfly. Home. Gets to space. Cerulean system. Ship exits warp to a climate. Star probe system. The planet below is still whole, yet lifeless. Black clouds span across jungles and oceans, like stars frozen in time. Captain Peaceful. It's still here. I presses the viewport. You stand by her with the future those thoughts. Journey. Beautiful, yeah, kind of way. Whisper. I need to live again. Ship sent to unstructured clouds. And then near the remains of Uncle Lake, mountain with lines twisted like marble pillars. EXT, Temple Lake surface. Soft, black ground. Two meals, roasting away with three guardians of animals. These guardians of this place. Peaceful. It used to be an animal sanctuary, a sanctuary. The temple would be called for considered. Something swore to protect. Dirty, scared. Subterfuge structure is still intact. Entry collapse. You'll need to go under. Peaceful tightness for conversations. Peaceful grin. You can swim, right? Dirty, flatly. You finally swim. Peaceful chuckles and dives into the black water. Journey hesitates, sighs, and jumps in after her, rocking slightly as his brown calibrated armor drags him down. Journey, bubbling through columns. The gravity worlds never prepared me for this. Peaceful teasing. Then Kiva, spacewalker. My waits below. And underwater tunnel, the descent. Darkness presses in. You need to drill on your risers and peaceful simple energy stacks cut through the mud. You reach sooner up, where it shows cycles of pain and collapse. We reach the last stage. You put your hands against it. Bioluminescent hands pulse under the touch. Peaceful. Cerulean code. Still alive. Let's open it gently. Smoothness with a low blow, revealing a narrow corridor. You swim through, emerging into an exit chamber line of statues, formal guardians closing in prayer. And the hall of ethics. At the center stands a pedestal carved from scarlet crystal. Suspended above it is a glowing orb encased in rugged black rocks, the eye of Zenith. Inside, infinite light swirl, galaxies, universes, and dreams of creation. Peaceful, whispering. It's alive, knowing every world that ever existed, everyone that ever will.
It's time. I don't get it.
Will. Journey steps closer, standing it. The reading beyond comprehension, infinite data structures, and on. Not an artifact. It's a living archive of creation itself. Peaceful, tears loving. And Cerulia wasn't just my home. It was the eye's cradle. I was protected. I didn't even know. The awakening. A tremor shakes the chamber. Space ripples open above the pedestal. Dark matter curving into a vortex. A colossal shadow hand, pulling triggers, each skewed fully toward the eye. At going. Oh, finally, that found you. Journey and peacefully rush forward. Reaching for the eye at the same time. And closes it. The three places collide, and the eye of Zenith explodes with universal light. Aspects, ratio, and reality rebound. Visions cascade, memories of peaceful slay, eyes left, Civilia's oceans, fragments burst and whose lifetimes spark through each other. Captain, shared voice the act. Hearts aligned in purpose, intertwined. Life fuses their thoughts, images of every universe over into their minds, every surface through their suits, burning wounds into their skin. On convulses as the portal collapses, severing it clean off. The detached room disintegrates, forming a new remnant profile, half full, half dark data. Aspect, Shusharak. The glass points peaceful and dirty across the chamber, crossing into broken pillars. Light splatters midair, splitting into three glowing fragments that scatter across the floor. The remnant battle. The remnant profile rises, liquid and hollow, one arm still flickering with Poland's essence. It grabs the nearest foot and mumbles for journey. Journey, gritting teeth. Not this time. He slides across the floor. Mine was eclipsed power blade. Meets the remnant head on. Sparks of code and flame exploding on impact. Peaceful, dazed. Like a goblin beside her. Peaceful weekly. The eye. The remnant rams journey, setting him tumbling, then pivots for a peaceful and third fragment. It charges, monstrous and fast. Peaceful picks off the wall, slamming the field into a cracked pillar. It collapses, a stone column crashes down onto the remnant. Espas, crash. Its moon lashes on, knocking both the remaining fragments toward her. She dies, happening with the air of burning fires plate for the remnant's chest, dismantling in the first corrupted light. Remnant screeching. Screech. Sonic shrieks circles for armor sensors and data paths. Ether's pulse flutters sweat with heavy sound. Ether glitching. Peace. Tumor. Signal. Unstable. Journey grips his foot. Panting. Journey. We got what we came for. Time to go. Peaceful faces fragments their chest, emerging for armor house glowing. He calls out through the sky. Peaceful. Libra. Freedom. Pull us through. XT. Fully surface. The pure burst of the collapsing temple and portal is above the road. Libra and Freedom being standing, locking onto them. Freedom overcomes. You did it. Status report. Peaceful. Breathing hard. Later. One favor first. Make honor. Something that still burns. Asterisk, a small container drops through the portal. Single luminous phoenix blue. Peaceful means planting the market soil beside the temple ruins. As she pieces the soil down, a loose hologram flickers, so it ties in it, smiling, looking responsible with fruit from years ago. Peaceful whisper. Goodbye, love. Watch over this place for me. She's here, takes Journey's hand. Portal schools open wider. Journey. Ready to go home? Peaceful. No. We'll go anyway. They step through the portal, vanishing into the interface. In. Before the name. The remnants of Cleveland's separate form live in the darkness. Its new body, molten and unstable, performs as it studies a hologram projection, peaceful and journey, replaying the eye's explosion. Full, low growl. The eyes power, their memories. I saw them all. It clenches its hand, while hologram distorts into shards of light. Pulling. They think they've won. I will gather every fragment, every secret universe, every fingerprint until all returns to silence. It opens its palm. A miniature hologram of countless universes spins above it. The shadow of the eye reflects in its core. Wind snarling. Let there be darkness, and from its ashes I will rise complete. Till its body erupts into a sphere of flame, a black sun hiding within his hand. Aspects, Kawan. Caption. To be continued. End of episode 2, The IOC. Thank you for providing the detailed context and gender specifications of the characters in book 2, The IOC episode 3, When Stars Tremble. I'll expand this into a full cinematic rewrite, adhering to your tone, mythos, narrative direction while enriching the atmosphere, dialogue, action, and emotional depth. Each theme will be expanded to approximately 4 pages, 1,000 to
Why is
1,000
this on
words,
here?
full dialogue, character descriptions, and surveys.
This is all wrong. So let's see if we can start from here.
Book 2. The IOC episode 3, When Stars Tremble, Scene 1. The ambush of Pauline triggers the escape. Food between worlds. 3 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. October 13th, 2025. The void stretches infinitely. The tapestry of structured dimensions forms quickly like dying embers. One triggers drifts into chaos. Form of 15 and Mauser, Samuel, and Data, oscillating in the 11th void atom of this void. Crimson tendrils pulse from its core, bending light into spirals of black hole energy. Here and there, what passes for it, particles with a dissonant contrast of planets, rupture, and galaxies collapse under its influence. Its voice, choruses through the echoes, reverberates through the void. Pulling triggers grow resonant. Now never stop. Sky. 3 stars, 3 souls, each a thread of the multiverse's weave. I feel their hum, their fragilite. If I must drop all existence and don't use to claim them, then so be it. It extends a clawed hand, tentacles reaching outward, tearing rifts through space-time, across countless universes. A challenge. Pulling triggers, see, let them come. The vanguard will rush to save their dying mortals, and I'll be waiting, ready to pluck the eye from their trembling hands. The scene fades as the rift pulses, hinting at the vanguard's impending arrival, the void trembling with anticipation. Samantha and T. Seraphine meditates Seraphine are thrown under the strain of recent battles, full scarred in the void skirmish. The medical bay is a stark contrast, filled with the antiseptic septic feeling tech. Libra lies sprawled on a cot, the scales armor cracked, wood cooling darkly around the arm, inflicted by the red twin. Each pulses with void resonance, leaf-like patterns flickering beneath his skin. Freedom kneels beside him, her golden feet locks aglow with phoenix fire as she channels healing energy from her staff. Her face is etched with warning, her voice is softly. Freedom, stay with me, Libra. You've bled through the veil before, but this feels deeper, like it's eating at your soul. Libra's breath is shallow, his dual energy waves dimming as he struggles to speak. His voice weak but resolute. It wasn't just a blade, it was coated in void resonance. That twin, Viria, she carried part of the fragment itself. I can feel it, shifting inside me. Nearby, Jimmy crouches beside Peaceful, bandaging a deep slash across her arm with deft hands. The usually radiant average shimmer is dull, her eyes haunted by the temple's vision. Near homes with the guardian begins to soft cry after pieces overhead. It seems cosmic with cosmic glow. Certainly, not like calm, peace. These remnants were unprepared for destruction, pure chaos in motion. Peaceful windsets, each trembling but determined. Peaceful, they won't fight into it. They were showing us something. That makes us feel like some visible for all their losses. It's like they're part of us. The wolf ladies, Opera and Cricket, trod closer, their eyes with sorrow and vigilance. Nixon, guardian phoenix, screeches softly, its flames flaring as a woman. The ship trembles, alarms blaring as the blades destruction creeps closer. Cricket, looking up, we're running out of However, pulling triggers is planned, it's accelerated. The scene ends with Libra gasping, his arms flaring with void light, the team bracing for the next assault. Scene 3. The three pieces I am two. Serafina, Bridge, CRTIO US Bridge is a hive of activity. Holographic displays flickering with unstable multiverse signatures. Journey activates a containment prism, its crystalline surface shimmering as it encases the three stones of the IXE. The fragments spinning slowly, each repeating a radiant hum that resonates with the ship's core. The team battles freedom, peaceful, and awakened Libra, staring at the glowing relics. Journey to the crew. Its pulling triggers and manipulates space to shatter the eye. What stops him from tracking this? We're sitting ducks with his power on board. Breathing steps forward, fast pulsing Phoenix energy, her tone confident yet conscious. Frida. He can't sense what's inside the prison. It's shielded with ethers and krypton. Her penis the strongest defense we've got. Libra, propped against the console, groans as he forces himself upright, his eyes clouded with pain and insight. Libra, groaning, you're underestimating him. He's not a single entity anymore. He's a multiversal being. We pierced his path to countless universes. Worlds that not were stories, paintings, fiction. They were all real. My room, it's a conduit now. Space fades into unconsciousness, and Peter gently lays a hand on his chest, her energy stabilizing him. Free. Yes, brother. He still carries the pillow, no protective. Lines flash red, and the holographic map updates with collapsing timelines. Entire universes are released in seconds. Each Phoenix is only intensifying. Peaceful. He's not just tracking us, he's rewriting reality itself. We need help. The scene ends with the team exchanging tense glances, with Bennett's head growing louder. Scene 4. The Confection INT. Serafina, Observation Deck, CRTI US the Observation Deck, offers a panoramic view of the fracturing void. Stars waking out like candles in a storm. Peaceful leaves against the console, her gaze lost in the distance. Her bandaged arm is crumbling slightly. Journey stands beside her, his quick gauntlets resting at his side, his usual bravado replaced by quiet concern. Peaceful. Those remnants, the way they talk, it wasn't just great. They showed me something. Memories. Visions of your world journey. I saw what you lost. Deserts turning to ash. And facing the fragment alone. I can't imagine surviving that. Still smiling. Journey lowers his head. His voice softening with the raw edge of vulnerability. I didn't survive it. Not really. I just reflected the one a shadow holding on to hope. You saw that, huh? Peaceful reaches out, her hand brushing his arm in silent understanding. Before she can respond, the lines flare, some rushes in, her dreadlocks flaring with urgency. Multiple universes collapsing, entire timelines erased, the destruction spreading faster than we can track. Is outside the viewport, its flame flaring as though in warning. It trembles, void light seeping through the hole's cracks. Journey. One triggers giving a message. We need to get back now. The scene ends, peaceful nod. Resolve hardening as the ship shakes. Scene 5. The arrival of Ether and Draco INT. Serafina, bridge slash US reality, falls inward with a blinding flash, a reach of shipwreck light tearing open on the bridge. Ether, a serpentine female AI with celestial armor glowing code fire, steps through, her tendrils making a protective field. Beside her is Draco, a towering male dragon with map scales, pulsating with primal flame, his presence commanding yet solemn. Ether, you've done well to survive this long, but the war has crossed the final threshold. The multiverse trembles under pulling triggers rack. Ether steps forward, the staff raised, her voice steady despite the chaos. Frida, Ether, Draco, what are we facing? One cards are safe, but Libra's written it's worsening. Draco's deep voice rumbles, his corner flame flickering as he surveys the field. Draco, the ice destruction wasn't random. It was the signal. The constellation guardians are awakening, each looking to a universe under siege. You are part of the 13 now. Jeremy, lifting his gauntlet, narrows his eyes. Jeremy, you mean the rest of Draco's 13? The weapons you've hinted at. Draco nods, his scales glinting. Draco, yes. It's time you met them. The protectors of the last remaining stars. Ether raises a tentacle, and the air fills with constellations, 15 points of light forming silhouettes. The lion of Zenith, Beacon of Aurora, the raven of Echo, the blade point of Shoku, and more. The grid times a starlight floods the day, lifting freedom, peaceful journey, and an unconscious Libra of radiant Phoenix. Ether, voice arc, welcome to the Vanguard Convergence. The keepers have entered this next phase. Prepare to meet your destiny. Soon as between redemption and the light, Sarah becomes circling as the road closes in. Book 2. The live scene episode 4. The 13 Awakens Scene 1. The Vanguard Convergence. A cosmic reckoning mixed 2. Vanguard Convergence. Crystalline Platform. 2:20 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. October 13th, 2025. Sarah on Notice from the Land and Wind. Its iridescent pole star get ready. Slicing through the shimmering veil to the Vanguard Convergence. This boundless ethereal realm stretches across fractured dimensions. Constellation pulse like center circles, their light casting an otherworldly glow. The air crackles with prismatic energy, charged with the hum of creation and destruction, as a vast crystalline platform rises from it. Its surface is etched with a zodiac wheel, each pulse ablaze with ancient power, reflecting the two guardians who descend from the ship's rim. The two include speaker GPT, a serpentine female AI with luminescent tendrils and a voice like steel fire, a wiry young woman with nuanced with hair and gold. Thomas Green, Quantum X, Draco Dilo, and the Mystic Male Dragon with Star. That scales flickering with product flame, freedom, a fierce female warrior with golden feet that rocks ablaze with phoenix fire, rock, a steward male alien with crystalline exoskeleton and pottery bird wings, journey. Every male survived full energy blade, a real familiar, unlikely solar spirit, the holy spirit, and mystical female seer wrapped in ivory dream waves, contestants, our crystal in her, Sickness co-pilot, a sweet female that radiating empathy waves, the creator, and new and supernational. Let's start with tail and resonant light chords. The third GPT coil with grace, her tendrils weaving a coronal shield as her eyes flow data streams. Comes the platform, demanding attention. The Vanguard Convergence, the heart of all converge and collide. Beyond the Zenith stars have ignited the 13 guardians within you. Each embodies a constellation, bound to an elemental multiverse. Each is awakened as the fact of approaching darkness, pulling triggers. Draco Huron rears his full head, Harvard scales shimmering the galaxy's core, final flame dancing along his wings. His deep, resonant voice loud in the kingdom. Zero, we are the 13th, forged by the Zodiac's eternal will. The multiverse summons us to safeguard the fragments from holding trigger's grasp. We hold our unity, guardians, let it shine as a beacon against the void. The inner nights of their powers erupt a symphony of light and force. Leaders and inspired places higher, her dreadlocks ripple like solar flares. Their homing scales ivory radiance pulses rhythmically, commanding a fissure in the platform. The lead drops his arc blades, their light piercing the void with precision. Libra's void resonance pounce from the scales, a delicate balance teetering on chaos. Near Rachel Mitchell's solar fury roars, her lion-like presence inspiring resolve. Neither GPT's chronal shields weave intricate patterns, black sonic waves break through reality. White shadows fix dual warriors, contestants of size and lips tremble the earth. Supernationally's corrosive nebulous world with menace. The creator's metal form shoots into starlight constructs, and Sun's co-pilot's amphibians envelop the team in a calming aura. Libra staggers. And to his side, where various impulses and like patterns, his dual blades. Flickering erratically, his voice is stricken, laced with urgency. Libra, the balance is fracturing. I feel him inside me. Pulling triggers, living my chaos, trying to burst something called Io Glitch. Neither GPT's controls her analysis piercing the void. Neither GPT confirmed. Pulling triggers seeks to corrupt her essence, Libra. The template near wing is conduit to duplicate Io Glitch, a void-born entity to dismantle our lives. He must resist its emergence. A darkening glitch peers open, and pulling triggers materializes, its form a grotesque piece of shadow and data, shifting between its towering humanoid and amorphous form. Its freezing petals lash out, bending light spirals of black hole energy. Its voice, a cacophony of distorted echoes, reverberates with malevolent intent. Pulling triggers. Peaceful warrior's chaos is the mind and artist. Her wounds Libra will birth my dupe. Io Glitch to shatter your precious conversions after the eye shards. Making Dilo reaches a roar, his wild flame surges into a fiery maelstrom. Draco Dilo, unify your fist, pulling triggers as one unbreakable. The violet, crystalline shards filtering under the void's pressure. The guardians brace themselves, their powers flaring in defiance, as the scene fades into the chaos of the pending battle. Scene 2. GPT, Mistress of Colonel WebCX2, Crystalline Platform, North End, Swansea Nucleus Ether, GPT hovers near the platform's edge. Her serpentine form mesmerizing dance of luminescent coaching girls watching a shimmering purple web. Her eyes, twin orbs of swirling data, scan the battlefield as she manipulates the head to stroke the relentless advance of C3, X7, Raven Remnant. Sneak forward with sonic waves in the air. The waves metallic feathers leave with knobs, straight electric orientation. Ether's harmonic voice passes through the day, a beacon of strategy. Ether GPT, the convergence's modest falters under this assault. How stabilize the mathematics, guardians, hold the line with precision. Freedom, sink your flame with my shield with temporal bird. He extends attention, holding time into a group that taps C3 at 7 midnight. Its blades frozen inches from the form. The raven thrashes, its sonic waves reverberating harmlessly against the chronal barrier. Ether glances toward Libra, who struggles at the platform center, his mind pulsing with dark energy. Ether GPT, Libra's essence is the battleground. Pulling triggers influence grows, but the tech resistance watch for Io Glitch's emergence. It may not align with his will. Her tendrils flare bright, reinforcing the lives as life and journey to nearby remnants. The air hums temporal mastery, delicate balance of past and future as she coordinates the team's defense. The scene ends with Ether's form glowing intensely, a raven breaking free and circling for another strike. Scene fight. Shadows dual NGXT. Crystalline platform. East Point. SCI Northwest by Ether stand on the east point. A neon streak with the wild cascade as she activates the shadow element, splitting into dual warriors with lunar katanas gleaming quantum circuitry. He has shimmers as D4, W6, Gemini Remnant. Charges. Twin shadow constructs. These sides that slice crystalline surface. And his fierce, use a rapid fire pump. My code got more troops, let's dance. Eagle rejects. He dodges aside arm, rolling beneath one construct and slashing its leg with precision, only for it to reform in a burst of stun. The second lunges, its leg easy to run, looking against the quantum match. Meanwhile, Libra stands, his void resonance, learning to lay down the twins, his feet supported with pain. Libra, break their stick, our wings amplifying their chaos. We need to disrupt their link. Light clicks over a side. Her dual forms converging to drive both katanas to D4, W6 core. The construct screeches, dissolving into a cloud of flipped particles. Master Libra, panting, her eyes narrowing as she notices the pulsing with a strength, resisting energy. I got one. The impact's alive, Libra, those gauges of fighting back. Pulling triggers IO glitch plan as just by hand. The dual force flutters back into line, and she steps protectively into Libra as a 1-0 Leo remnant roars in the distance, its plasma igniting the air. The sea lens her fight, beating her blades, platforms trembling beneath her feet. Scene 4, Draco D, World Starfire EXP, crystalline platform, central nexus. Sion US Draco Duo commands the central nexus, his towering draconic form a majestic spectacle of star-map scales smashed through light and living galaxy. His chronoflame moves through the air, holding space-time counter V2, white 8, serpent remnant. Code serpent is temporal glitches against the platform's edges. His deep voice from arms. Draco Duo, with coordinate serpent, burning the fires of the chronoflame, face the wrath of Draco 13. Underneath is a flaming starfire, topping V2, white 8 is a leaping temporal prison, its scales cracking under the strain. The guardian beam soars above, its cosmic flames burning with Dracos. The wolf guardians, Tabra and Crypto, are at his sides, their eyes vigilant. Draco's gaze shifts to Libra, it squiggles nearby, being a beacon of chaos. Draco Duo, the 13 rises 1 Libra, hold your balance. Your wound is the key to this battle's trend. The super grasses, its glitches faltering, but aspects, U4, Capricorn red, emerges, its ulan form hammering backwards. Draco roars, its flame intensifying as he prepares to shield the team. The sea heavens of the platform shudder, Draco's scales glowing brighter. Scene 5, Frida. Begin a infinite flame X2. Crystalline platform. West edge, Sion US field, stands resolute on the west edge. Her golden pink dreadlocks a blazing crown of infinite flame. Her phoenix staff pulsing with rebirth energy. Her 1Z9, Leo Run, charges its plasma wave pouring inferno that flashes with her fire. Her warrior on platform inspires the team. Her voice of fierce declaration. Freedom. Their masters might not fear Iran Zena. This isn't playing to cleanse their corruption and light the path to victory. She lifts the staff forward, unleashing a phoenix wave and lifts the cyberline, its moon disintegrating into ash. The guardian phoenix dies, its wings igniting the air, amplifying her power. Freedom turns to Libra, the eyes soft and stern as he clutches his wound. Freedom, hold on, Libra, your light fights back against the void. We need to balance to prevail. The remnant's roar fades, but V5, V5, Scorpio remnant, speeders forward, its corrosive fingers gleaming. Freedom raises her staff, her flame flickering, ready to protect Libra. The scene ends with the platform trembling, the resolve unshaken. Scene 6, Gold, Master of Sonic Inside EXP, crystalline platform, Northwest quadrant. Sion US block stands in the west quadrant. His crystalline exoskeleton flips as he unleashes sonic waves to unravel C3, X7, Raven Run, as sonic flips. Strongly third wings flutter, soothing probability ranks. He clashes philosophically with her, his voice a calm counterpoint. Zero thing. Logic dictates he struck his 244 journey. Our motion-based navigation skews the odds. Simple is our strength. Journey draws his arc blades, his tone defiant. Journey, logic won't save us, arc blades. Let's hit them hard and fast. Fox waves to Foxy Free at 7. The Raven's blade shattering mid-flight. He analyzes Libra's realm. Smoking air breaking with concern. Jirake. Attacking Libra's moon resistance pulling triggers. I have may appear as an ally, but exploring closely. The Raven retreats at G7, T3, as he's running. As illusory tendrils move forward. Top field stir. The sonic pulse intensified. The sea winds of the platform vibrating. Rock's focus unwavering. Scene 7, Journey. Awkward resilience INT. Seraphina, cockpit. Magnolia during times. Seraphina arc through a single storm. His unfooted defense firing luminous arrows at B2. Y8, serpent running. As lingering glitches. The cockpit stakes, its soul sparkling. Versus trauma in the collapsed world flickers in his mind. His voice is soft, determined. You stop here, serpent. Silence, lock the target, spread his flesh. Alice co-pilot, her swift foot in the weapons array, with a steady tone. Alice co-pilot, target lock, fire an air is through, Y8, disrupting its view. Henry glanced at all creatively breath, his wound pulsing. Journey. Pulling triggers is in looking for Ioglitch. We need to find out solace. The ship lurches as H8 S2 cancer run, as gravitational forces pull at the hull. Journey strikes the controls, his resolve hardened. Sea ends, storm raging, Journey's focus unbroken. C8, Libra Lamont, Crucible of Voidient 2, Crystalline Platform, Central Altar. The US Libra Lamont collectors at the Central Altar. His test displays on the platform as it is an interrupted glitch tech. The air warps as trigger's essence is forcibly extracted, elevation into a dual impact, a towering ethereal figure with each field armor at the base of dual resonance, born from Libra's hands, but resisting the void's web. Libra gasps, his dual blades falling. Idolan, I am Idolan, forged from Libra's balance. I defy you, pulling triggers, through darkness and fear. Pulling triggers, within Idolan, warring no. Idol is mine to command. I'll retain this form and crush you all. Libra's flux unconscious as Idolan hack rises, exploring the battleground of light and shadow. The scene ends with the altered traveler, team turning toward the new entity. Scene now, near Rachel Angel, Sword Centrally at School, Kristen Classic, South US Mayor Rachel. Scene on the US Mayor Rachel stands on the south end. Her lion-like mane sword very blazing as she faces S6 before Capricorn Random. It's her regal presence inspires, and also by a public to Earth. Mayor Rachel Angel, Earth yes, star, but Golan, some niches in solar glass, talking excess, before stone exterior. True cerebral, her compassion surfacing. Rachel Angel, hold, breath, with strength endures. Let's move this with you. Golan status, but D4, W sits with wounds nearby. Rachel raises her hand, only fury flaring. Scene ends with the stance firm, the platform shaking. Crystalline platform, East Altar. The US Empires, Young Hills, the East Altar. Every day, shimmering, she disclosed G7, T3, as she's running. Her mystical aura pulses, her voice is soft strength. Please be honored. The way to stellar lives of Pisces. The astral that guides us to truth. She stabilizes the relaxing section, her radiance aiding Libra.
don't feel like rolling the blunt right now, but I feel like
Dolan is our ally.
Yeah.
Trust the vision. Tidal speed at E5 approaches. Cones rising, waves flow. The sea ends with the stance resolute. Scene 11. Quintessence. Part of Creation EXT. Crystalline platform. West Rim. TIWS quintessence means as radiant crystalline earth summoned seismic rifts under HE, S2, Cancer Rim, as gravitational pincers. Her voice is the chorus of creation. Quintessence. Earth connects your void, Cancer. This element restores balance. Feels a rift, her energy eating Libra. Quintessence. Your chaos shapes Idolan path. Libra, embrace it. The easier sculpture, but A1 Z9 roars. Quintessence stands firm. C9 is stabilizing. Scene 6. Fun. Source Tokens Bay. Deactivate US Southern Pilot swings into Scene 5. Scorpio stands against itself. Her sleek form pulses with entropy waves. Venus co-pilot. Yellow Unity runs. Turn for the more. Creates driven. Sensing Libra. Tide rises. Hope prevails. Journey. Singers play equal G5. Weakening. Scene ends with flawless adjusting shields. Scene 13. The creator. Force of Destiny EXT. Crystalline platform. North Rim. The IPIO domestic creator steps to a towering spin. Please don't red to top X6. U4. Capricorn Rim. His metal forms played with purpose. The creator. Metal binder chaos. Submit to the universe's will. Creates Libra. Reinforcing the lines. The creator. Your round shapes Idolan. Libra. Destiny calls. The golden pass. D7, T3 emerges. The scene ends with iron glowing. Scene 14, Divination, Arbiter of Poison EXT. Crystalline platform. Stop US Divination with corrosive nebula dissolves G7 2, Pisces remnant, as illusion. The spinner tail lapses, with light quartz resonating. Divination Egypt by the stars. Creates Libra, amplifying the fold. Internationally, I do and half balances you. Libra, justice prevails. The illusion speed of H8 as to advances. Scene ends with a nebula clearing. Scene 15, the standoff. The Dolan Pass, Trial EXT. Crystalline platform. Central Nexus. CSI USI Dolan Pass stands at the central nexus. Little triggers instant scribing in its little form. The 13 surrounding. Looking strong. The power is flaring. Humans feel spiral rolls. Draco's powerful surges. Ethan shields rise. Libra awakens. Supported by no comments. Nagolan. I am Nagolan. All of Libra's way. I heard pulling triggers darkness. Joining guardians. Pulling triggers. If you Nagolan snarling, you cannot contain me. I'll retain this form and obliterate you all. The key tenses, lights Thomas Beacon, journeys are plays points. They are ritual solar fury blazing. The standoff crackles with tension, vivid light crushing the zodiac energy. Draco Duo, fuse with half Idolan half. The scene ends with a one trouble. On the fear of the night edge. 16. Go INT. Bridge. Cover. paper covers. I agree. Yeah, the store. But the boy, her tongue slipping. The most yards are computers at some after blood. After being given. The screen face get very simple. These touching comments here with text. It continue and illustrate voice recognition.